Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for tuning in. We're getting a little bit of a relief rally here, boomers. BTC, Ether, Matic on the bounce back. But are we out of the woods yet? I want to look at the charts. I want to look at what's hitting, what's popping, and see what's healthy, what's not, and keep an eye on it. This is a daily movement, a daily operation, and we're here every single day deep in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield trenches. I remember several months ago, I was saying that, I'll be doing live streams maybe like 2-3 times a week now. And I went to that schedule for a little bit, but then I'm back. I'm here every single day. I could be doing shorter videos with punchy, with catchy titles and clickbait or whatnot. And maybe even spend time on doing 3-4 videos a day that are smaller, shorter. But nah, let's keep it raw and real. And, let's keep it focused and do how we do, okay? I'll let the other YouTubers do what they're doing and, let them do that. And we're doing us, okay? Shout out to Matic and the rest of the boomers out there. Are we out of the woods? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and check out the math over here on the charts. And, when in doubt, pull out, okay? When in doubt, pull out. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. This is BTC against US dollar on Coinbase. And, you could see here, I zoomed out all the way so you could see the 2018, the last all-time high, which is this one right here, back in December 2017. That was the last bull run. Look at this bull run compared to the last one. It's a lot bigger. You know what I mean? It's a lot bigger. But what I was trying to do is, compare it to the last run. Compare it to the last run and see where we could be at. But, one thing I want to note is that look how fast it went up, right? It went up, it touched 20,000, but then, started bleeding out. A little bounce back, another, downtrend, another bounce back, another downtrend, another bounce back. But you can see the overall trend was downward. It was, it wasn't until, somewhere around the end of the year, August, September, that things started consolidating right there around 6,000 or 7,000. Then they dropped even further and it got really ugly before bouncing back. And you can see here, this is the Corona, the Corona sell-off, and then finally the boom. Okay, so, I'm looking at this chart and you can obviously see when you zoom out that we're in a downtrend. Okay, for everybody, excited that things are up today. Yeah, okay, but once you pull back, you can see that obviously we're on a downtrend. Where do you think this is headed? I think it's headed very similar to a pattern that we're seeing here. It's going to go down, maybe bounce back up over here, and then end up going down, extend out for a few months before relieving again. Now, I don't think that we're going to experience such a long consolidation and bear market. You could see that, once things sold off here, it took almost 2 years for Bitcoin to revive again. I don't think that's going to be the case here. Okay, I think it's going to be a shorter run, but nevertheless, we do have to consolidate. So when we pull back, we got to see a bit of a sideways trading from this all-time high. So you could see it go all the way up, then down. So like if go over here, let's see maybe if this will trace out to going sideways and start going slightly downwards here, head towards 25, 30, maybe even all the way down to here, which is closer to 20. Before booming back up. But yeah, for now, even though things are bouncing back right now at 34, a nice bounce back from 28,000 yesterday, I still believe that we're overall in a downtrend for the moment, as we were back here after hitting all-time highs at 20,000. It kind of pulled back, and you could see you have these these lower highs. You see this one over here went to about 10,000 and it dipped all the way to about 7 and went back up to about 9. Then it went back down to about 6, then back up to about 8, and back and forth. And I think we're going to be seeing that over here, down to 30 to 34, maybe down to 27, back down to 30, and then we'll probably see it consolidate, I believe, somewhere in the $20,000 range. Let's see, or maybe a little less. I don't know, but we haven't seen any consolidation. I mean, if you zoom in, yeah, absolutely, it looks like some consolidation here. But with zooming out, we're still obviously in a downtrend. I got to see a few months here of some consolidation in price. Good morning, Ostel Gray. Good morning, Rafterman. Good morning, Matic. All the boomers are here. Indeed, a shout out to you, Rafterman. I was thinking about you the other day. I was like, oh, we haven't talked to Rafterman, and we were supposed to talk on a Thursday, and then you weren't there that day. Send me your number so I can call you this week or very soon. I'm redoing some stuff here in the house, so I want to do all the live streams early because I'm doing work here in the house, and there's going to be some construction or whatnot. So that's where we're at till for this week at least. So shoot me your numbers. Anybody else out there? I mean, we've talked to Rafterman, we talked to Marlon, we talked to a couple people, crypto maniac, anonymous maniacs out there, and we've also talked to people that are behind projects as well. So if you're interested with that, shoot me your number on email. Shout out to Rafterman. I know you sent it before, but it gets lost in the sauce, and I don't check that as much as I should. So yeah, do that. Kaboom. So this is important for us to look at here. As far as the price. I mean, here it is, guys. Look at the big picture. Look at the big picture and ask yourself, where do you think it's headed? And until I see this line sideways, I don't think that we're out of the woods yet. And that's fine, guys. I mean, I'm not, here trying to FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt anything. It's not that. It's just about looking at what we have in front of us and just being patient. Okay. Again, we're somewhere around this point right here. This was the last all-time high. Things dipped. You see, we're kind of like around this point. Is the dump over? We just dumped from 20,000 to 9,000. We've already lost 50%. I think it's over. And then it goes up to 12,000. Oh, it's not. And it pulls back all the way down to 6,000. Oh, it's not over. It goes back up to 10,000. You see this? We haven't experienced this yet. Okay? We haven't experienced this yet. And I'm talking about this area right here. We haven't experienced this area right here yet. And that's what we got to experience. We got to get some sideways here. And once I see that, that's probably when I'll start getting into it. Now, getting into buying back into the big dogs. Everybody out there on the tubes talking about buying the dip. If you're listening to their advice, you'd probably be down right now. Now, this is different than the strategy like guys like Rafterman do. The DCA. If you've been dollar cost averaging every week, no matter what the price is, you got an average price, so you're fine. But those swing traders, those day traders, and some of those may have gotten clapped. I don't know. Okay, I have not bought the dip on Bitcoin or Ether anytime lately because I believe that it may dip lower. Okay. And that's what's going on. Rafterman, congratulations. Your son got married. Okay, there you go. Congratulations. Shout out to Rafterman Jr. on his matrimony. Congratulations. God bless. Beautiful thing. Rafterman's going to be a grandfather sooner than later if he isn't already. So congratulations. Kaboom. Let's keep looking here at the math and see what could be hitting or not. Let me pull up CoinGecko on you guys. But yeah, I mean, that's the talk of the town here, and that's the tail of the tape is BTC. Where is it going to head to? And I think this is a little relief rally, but ultimately, I'm not sold. I don't think that we're going back now. I mean, shit, obviously anything could happen, but I'm just trying to look at the big picture. Look at CoinGecko right now. We got a relief rally here. Bitcoin up another 1%. Ether above 2,000. Binance, a lot of green today. Binance with a nice relief rally here, up 24% in the past 24 hours. Damn, I didn't notice Binance dipped so low yesterday. Wow. Cardano on the rebound. Let's see who the big hitters are today. Solana. I've been hearing great things about Solana. I haven't used Solana. I'll be honest with you guys. And, maybe I should. Maybe I should give it a whirl and a swirl and try it out and do some DeFi over there. Solana now ranked number 13, okay? Up 43% in the past 24. Quant is up. Nexo, Dogecoin with the rebound. Pancake Swap with a rebound. Compound. So, there's some rebounding here going on. And that's good. I mean, there's some gains to be made here. Obviously, people bought the dip yesterday and then they sold today. They're up. But, buying the dip, okay, that strategy could work if you hodl long term or if you sell right after you bought the dip and when it went up. Shout out to Wolfie. Good morning. Stent the man is here. He says, good morning, champ. Sorry you got clapped on Safe Dollar. I got clapped myself. I wasn't trying to show anything. Just thought it was a new potential farm. Oh, it was you, Sten. Sten, you got me. I was like, somebody came and talked about it. And yeah, that's the game, Sten. Whatever, man. It is what it is. At the end of the day, you don't need to apologize. At the end of the day, everybody's responsible for their own bag, guys. Okay, so it was Sten that came in here and talked about Safe Dollar. Damn, Sten. So yeah, after he came in here, I think it was on Friday, I jumped into it. I bought it in at 150. I got clapped. Okay, everybody got clapped on that thing, and that's just the story, guys. I mean, I've said it I don't know how many times. You can't call yourself a crypto maniac if you've never been in a play and gotten completely obliterated and lost a limb, an arm and a leg. I mean, all I got to say is it went from 150 to like $10. I think I sold when it rebounded like at 15 or 16. So, from 150 down to, it was like a 90% loss. So, hey, whatever. Thanks a lot, Sten. But yeah, that's just what it is, guys. Wolfie's here. Rafterman's here. And the rest of the boomers. Let me go ahead and check out these charts one more time. And then yesterday, I did the recap yesterday on you guys as to what I believe are some of the more attractive stablecoin vaults and APYs. And I'll go ahead and repeat that to you because that to me right now is like, the play. The play. Obviously, there was a play to buy the dip and then sell back today. But, I don't really do day trades. I'm not I'm not a day trader. I like to speculate on new and upcomers, get in early, and try to lock in value. But as far as like, it dipped and I'm going to buy the dip to try to sell it tomorrow, I don't know. It's not really my strategy. But, there is people that do that, and they're up. Look at Rune. Rune is up. I like Rune. The Thor chain. Bake is up. Everything's up today after dumping a lot. Matic's up to $1.24. I dumped some Matic yesterday like $1.10, $1.12. So, a lot of green. Litecoin's down against Binance. But let's see. I'm not convinced. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not convinced. And we'll patiently wait. We will patiently wait. Let's go ahead and look at some of these opportunities on auto. Let's go back here to the vaults. Boom. Okay, so let's go on the Polygon side. And these vaults, they're about the same. Wow, it went up. Okay, they're about the same there on Polygon. On Beefy as they are on Auto Farm. They vary probably by 1%. But this is probably the most attractive stablecoin vault right now on the Curve. So you could deposit. This is 3 stablecoins. You could deposit DAI, USDC, or USDT. It's a liquidity provider token. You can create that on Curve, and if you deposit it over here on Auto Farm, they can optimize your yield to about 31%. Okay, which is quite attractive. Okay, that's quite attractive. So I got a bag in there. And that's DAI, USDC, USDT. And if you click on it, it'll take you to create that liquidity on Curve. Now, also, I'm making moves over on BSC. Let me click on BSC and show you guys that. Boom. They have something similar to Curve on BSC. It's the Belt protocol. And instead of 3 stable coins, they pair with 4 stable coins. So this is 4 LP. USDT, USDC, BUSD, and DAI. And this one pays about 21% right now. I'm also in this one as well. So you got to spread love. These vaults, they also exist, similar on Beefy. You probably get, 22 or 20% on Beefy. But to me, these are the more legitimate ones in my opinion. I'm not a programmer. I can't look under the hood. I don't know. But I'm just going by the vibe. Belt at 21%. And then if you click over to Poly, you got Poly over there at 31%. So that's what's going on, boomers. So I got a little bag on both of them, just taking them down and waiting for that movement. Champ, are you looking into farms on Polygon now. Ape Swap expanded to BSC to Polygon. Some good gains to be made there. Their new crystal farming partner. I'm looking into farms and Polygon. I'm always looking into it. I know that Ape Swap expanded from Binance to Polygon. Have I used Ape Swap on Polygon yet? No. And I'll tell you probably the reason is because I'm not, as aggressive on alternative coins right now when BTC kind of, took that dump. I'm kind of waiting, but let's pull this up just to see what's going on over here. And let's look at the farms here and the pools and see what they got to offer. Pull this back up. This is Ape Swap. I want to make sure that I'm connected on Polygon though. Hold up. That way, we know it's showing us. And that's connecting. What's the address? Is it polygon.apeswap or is it just apeswap? So it's probably polygon.apeswap. Let me try to pull it up. No, it's not there. Yeah, if you got I'm on ApeSwap, but it's not connecting to Polygon. Maybe there's another site. Let me try one more time. Anyhow, let's just look at what's advertised right here, and so we can see if there's anything that really jumps up at us. Am I sharing my screen? Yeah. Okay. So you can see, I'm searching by APR. I'm assuming this is more on the BSC side, but this could be both. Well, yeah, it's BNB. I see some, you compare with, some shit coins, Wyvern, Twin, Hero, Crush, Foxy. They got some high APRs. I'm not interested in any of these right now. They got a lot of them though. One thing about ApeSwap that I've noticed is that they have things that other swaps don't have, like Matic on Binance. Yeah, I mean, look, out of all these, that's cool. I'm not interested. I want to see if I can pull up the Polygon and see if they got anything that's interesting right now. Although the ApeSwap token, the banana, has been holding its price. Rafterman says, did you get my email check spam? I will. Yeah, I'll check it after the stream. Champ, are you looking? I read that. Adventures in Bitcoin says, when Moon, when Lambo. Hopefully soon. But yeah, just to recap, USDC, what's basically Belt. So go over here on Belt. And this is on the Binance side, okay? And you could deposit just one stable coin and it'll convert it and give you the liquidity token. Or you could deposit multiple stable coins. And then the same thing goes when you remove liquidity. You click on remove liquidity, and you could do a combination or just one token. And I confirmed that you could do that on Curve as well. So that's pretty cool. And then you got Curve. Let me pull up Curve for you guys. Hit refresh. I'll show you Curve real quick. Boom, that's Curve. So you can come over here and you can deposit any three of these stable coins, and then you press deposit and it'll give you an LP token. And then the same thing goes when you withdraw. You hit withdraw. You could do a combination of all coins or just one coin when you withdraw. So yeah, between Belt and Curve right now, those are the two. If you want to go a little more aggressive, a little riskier, I talked about this one, and I was in this one for a little bit. The Matic USDC over here on Adamant. my Matic USDC is paying 137 APY and 68% APR. Most of it is in Addy rewards. And then my Matic is a stable coin, but it doesn't have the reputation that the other stable coins have, nor does it have the market cap size. Another question, champ. Not sure if you covered before, but what do you think about Phantom Network in general? I'm in it. I mean, I've been farming Phantom with Boo. You compare it Phantom Boo with Spooky Swap, and you could optimize it there on Beefy. So far, so good. I was on Tomb Finance for a while, but that dumped. I took some profits from that. Overall, it's okay. It's very similar to Matic, but it just doesn't have as many farms. So, but I'm in it already. I'm trying it out, and let's see how it fares. So far, so good. I'll try it. My intent is also to try Solana. I've hooked up to Harmony One. I've never really tried that one out, and there's a few others. But yeah, I'll take a few more comments and questions. I just want to give you guys the update as we see a bit of a relief rally here. I'm not entirely convinced. I do think that, I think we're going to be consolidating in somewhat of a downward trend, hope maybe for a few months before we boom back up, maybe towards the fall or the end of the year, new year or something like that. Let me go ahead and pull up that BTC chart again for you guys so you can get the big picture. But yeah, I think it's important to, when in doubt, pull out and check out the big picture here, guys. So just so you can see here, this is, you can see the last bull run, which is this one right here back in 2017, 2018. It took a while. So, look how fast things go up. Go straight up, then they dump, and then they kind of try to revive. They trade sideways for a while. They even can dump even more before moving back up. So like you can see, we're up, we're down. We haven't even gone sideways yet. Okay, I mean, you zoom in, it looks like a bit of a sideways, but when you're zooming out, it doesn't hit yet. So we gotta have some peaks and valleys here and some sideways trading before we go towards all-time highs again. Midas says hopefully we can get a 10K BTC so I can load up. I don't know. I don't know if I want a 10K BTC. That would make things kind of dry in the market, and I don't know. If we get things to a 10K BTC, I think it's going to look ugly out there for a while. I'd much rather have things consolidate closer to 25, 30 here for some time before we go ahead and just keep going. But yeah, let's see. And the truth is, would people load up at a 10K BTC? Everybody says it, but I don't know. I mean, if all of a sudden tomorrow things dip out to 10,000, people would freak out. It would mean another 3-year lag. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, if we go that low, it could be another, well, here it was a 2-year lag. So maybe what we're could see here is a consolidation for upper, maybe even up to a year for all we know. I don't know. Rafterman says, I will keep on DCA. Yeah, if your strategy is to buy every week, and no matter what the price, that is a sound strategy because you're going to get an average. I don't see that as a losing strategy. Okay. But, for most people, they don't do that. Most people, they're buying and they're selling. Most people are not just DCAing as a savings. But I would agree. That's a pretty solid strategy. 34,615 there with BTC. Will we break the trend? I mean, it's certainly great that we back up above 30. But again, like I said, I'm not entirely convinced, guys. When in doubt, pull out, and the knife still appears to be falling. You can see each low is lower, and we had one higher high here, but each low is lower. Look at the lows; they keep going lower. Ever since we had that high, the lows keep going lower, lower, lower. I think we will, ultimately end up somewhere in the 20,000s here, which kind of sucks. But hey, let's see by next year where we could be at. Hopefully I'm wrong, and things will take a turn for the better very soon, and we can go back above 41. But RSI will also tell you what's really going on. Yeah, I mean, you can look at these technicals, and you can see relative strength index is still neutral. These have the summary of most of the technicals. And, I agree here. It's still a sell. It's strong sell on the moving averages, oscillators. If you even look in the 1 week, it's still neutral. 1 month is favorable. but they're still neutral on the oscillator, so we gotta wait. We gotta wait. All right, guys. If there's no other comments and questions, I'm gonna go ahead and proceed with my day. Shout out to Adventures in Bitcoin, Rafterman, Midas the Dog, Wolfie, and the rest of the boomers. Keep your eyes open, and if anything should change, I'll be back on the network. Stay strong out there, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest.